Hello, everyone. Welcome to 20 Day of 22 of 21-Day Journey Together. This is our session 2. And my name is Beenu, and I live in Los Angeles and came from India almost 20 years back to here. And I work for IT, and I'm a mom of 2 teenagers, and I'm enjoying my meditation journey. And I hope all of you feel the same through this program and go deeper. So today's program, I will be MC of the program. So first, I would like to explain what is this session 2. So this session 2 is for beginners and continuing participants. And this is more about learning from the experiences. So we will go deeper into the topics, same topics, and also we will introduce some new topics. And also we will cover some new techniques to go deeper in our meditation, in our experiences. Because to deepen the experience, we need to get more silent and established. So if you're new tonight, or you're continuing, if you want to watch whatever we have covered so far, our previous sessions, you can go to the website and watch the recordings. We will share the recordings, the link of the recordings at the end of the program in the chat. And if you can find someone in the local, please go and try the in-person programs. It will really help. And also, if you're new, the very first time here, and you want to know all about this, you can just put in the chat, in Zoom chat, breakout room help, and one of our Sahaja Yoga teacher will give you an introduction about Sahaja Yoga and answer your questions if you have any. And for others, if you want to ask some personal question or have some queries, just wait till the end and we will have our question answer session and everything. Or you can ask for breakout room help at the end of the program. All right, so now, today, what we are going to cover. So today we are going to cover about central channel. As you know, we have 3 channels. Today we are going to talk and learn about central channel. And also we are going to learn a new technique about how to help remove obstacles by directing vibrations to the problem. So in today's program, we will have two presenters and we will have live music. And also we will have Shri Mataji, the founder of Sahaja Yoga Meditation, her video. And at the end of the program, we will have some question and answer sessions. And I would like to remind one more time, maybe all of you know, Sahaja Yoga is always free. And all over the world, wherever you go, Sahaja Yoga is always free. With said that, now it's time to introduce our presenters. I would like to invite our presenters on the screen. Hello, welcome. Now it's time to tell us about yourself. We would like to start with Jason.
Thank you, Beenu. Nice to join you all. My name is Jason. I'm in the Seattle area, and I've been enjoying this meditation technique since I learned about it way back in the 90s in school, and it's helped me every day since then, and I really enjoy meditating and glad to meditate with you. And I'm a video game developer specializing in art in Seattle, and just happy to be here.
Nice. Thank you for joining us, Jason. And we have Nirmal with us.
Hello, everyone. Hi, my name is Nirmal, and I'm currently in Vancouver, Canada, so calling you all from the north. And I will be presenting the music today. What I'll be playing is this bamboo flute called the bansuri in Indian music. And I've selected a piece of Indian music. The tradition of Indian classical music is very old and very connected with meditation in general. A lot of it was discovered by just meditating on the universe, meditating on nature. And I've selected a particular rag today, which when I meditate to it, it's a little experiment that you can do. When I meditate to it myself, I feel like this dedication and this love, almost like the love of the dedication in love itself. So I hope that in listening to some of this music today, in your meditation, you'll feel some of those qualities open up inside of you.
Thank you. And I experienced that. I mean, we can talk about later, but flute music, it always helped to go deeper in meditation. So yeah, looking forward to it. And now we have Wendy with us. Hey, Wendy.
Hi, Beenu. Really looking forward to your flute playing, Nirmal. So lovely. I'm from Los Angeles. I'm originally from Berkeley, California, but I live in Los Angeles. And I started this meditation when I was 21. And my whole adult life, I've been just so loving it that it's just a thrill to be here with all of you, sharing that. And I guess the thing that I enjoy doing them a lot with the meditation is helping survivors of trauma.
Nice. Okay, so it's time to start our foot soak. So I'll hand over to Wendy and I'll see you all in a bit.
Well, it's wonderful to be back here with you again on our 21-day program. It's been such an amazing journey meditating with all of you and just being able to share this love that, you know, everyone who's on the program and who's behind the scenes have just found this to be such an amazing thing, and we want to pass it forward and share it with other people so you can have a great experience too. So we are going to go deeper this session because, you know, what does that mean? That means that we're really at the beginning of our journey in a way. It takes a little bit of time to settle and to get comfortable with you know, all these new things we're learning about the chakras, and to actually be able to go really quiet into meditation. Meditation is a state of awareness. And it's a shift in our awareness to be focusing on the peace within us instead of on thinking constantly or on our feelings or on the busyness within us, trying to make a space. And if this is your first day here, we can help you feel this experience. It's you don't need to listen to what someone says to you. The main thing about this meditation is feeling it within yourself. And we're going to bring up the slide of the subtle system. Here on the left side, we have Shri Mataji Nirmala Devi. She's the founder of Sahaja Yoga. She gave us this amazing technique for getting our self-realization, which is, what is self-realization is we have this energy at the base of our spine, coiled up. And when it awakens, it rises up through the central channel and comes out the top of our head. And when that happens, it brings us into balance. So these channels you see on either side, the blue channel, which is the emotional channel, and the yellow channel, which is the active thinking channel, they come into balance, and we're absolutely able to experience the present moment and to be present, which is such a beautiful thing. So tonight's program is about establishing our realization. So what does it mean to establish your realization? It means that you are learning how to relax the chakras, or open the chakras, heal the chakras. And when the chakras open, the vibrations, more strands of the Kundalini can come up the central channel, out the top of the head. And when the central channel widens and becomes deeper in its width, we become deeper as well. And it's much easier to go quiet inside. And we need our chakras to actually open and relax and allow more strands of that Kundalini to come. We're also going to be learning about how to get into a daily practice of meditating that works for us. And it's not always the same for each person. So finding a way to really grow more with the meditation and just learning what is it that works for you. We have something called the Guru Tattva. So that is where we learn what is best for us, what makes us feel good inside. So that's a part of what our journey is going to be today as well. So now we're going to have our foot soak. And for anyone who's new today, the foot soak is just a bowl of water, and it's got salt in it, and we'll have a towel to the side. And if you're new and you don't have this already, that's great. This is something we find really helps the energy centers to relax and open. So what we're going to do for those of us who have our foot soak bowl is we're going to lean forward, and we're just going to give some vibrations in a circular motion to the water. Then we can hold our hand above the water and see if it feels cool to us. And this will all make sense to anyone who's new as you become, more, as you come to more meditations, you become more aware of the different techniques that we use. So now we're going to do what we call raising the Kundalini and giving a bandhan. And for those who are new, I'll just show you how we do that. We put the left hand down here near the hip level, and the right hand circles around it, and we raise it up the central channel, tip our head back, and tie a knot. We're going to do that again. Eventually, at first it feels a little bit mechanical, but eventually you start feeling this, and then we're doing it a third time, and you start feeling the energy moving, and it's exciting. And we tip our head back, and we tie 3 knots. Okay, let's also give ourselves a bandhan. This is where we balance the channels. And when we balance the channels, we also draw a protection around ourselves to keep ourselves in the central, to keep ourselves feeling in the peacefulness. So we're going to take the left hand here, and we're going to down by the hip, and we're going to draw a rainbow around the top of our head and back. That's one time. We're going to do it once for each of the chakras, so 7 times. This is the second time. We can put our awareness on our right hand as we do it. may be able to feel the energy moving. Now we're going to go ahead and put our feet in the water. This is a chance for us to really allow ourselves to relax, allow our bodies to relax. Meditation is something that we don't need a intense concentration for. We just need a relaxed attention. So let's close our eyes for a minute. One way we can allow ourselves to relax is by breathing in, nice and deeply in, slowly. Hold it for a few seconds and then exhale slowly. We'll just do the 3 cleansing breaths together. As we exhale, we can just allow our body to relax. Now we can just see how we're feeling inside. Watch anything that's happening within us as if we're sitting in the chairs of a theater, watching our thoughts and feelings and anything else going on inside of us from a little distance on the screen. If we're having any physical discomfort, we can also watch that. Just step back a little from it. We can take our right hand and put it on the left side of our chest, above our physical heart. This is where our spirit resides. Spirit is whole and complete and perfect, and it gives us the peace and the joy that we so long for. So let's affirm, just quietly to ourselves, we can affirm and say, Mother Kundalini, I am the spirit. Let's just say that several times. We can take our hand down. And again, we can see, how do I feel inside? And we can take our right hand, put it across our forehead, allow our head to rest in the palm of our hand. And the power of this chakra is forgiveness. Forgiving ourselves, forgiving everything. And we don't need to focus on any one thing, just generally. So let's say quietly to ourselves, Mother Kundalini, I forgive everyone and I forgive myself. Just say that several times. Mother Kundalini, I forgive everyone and I forgive myself. We can take our hand down. And within us we have this mothering Kundalini. It's very healing. So let's just desire in our hearts, just desire to be at peace, to allow this healing energy to bring us into balance. We're going to take the right hand and we're going to move the energy up the center of our body with the right hand to the top of the head. Put the palm of our hand on the top of our head and just press gently. Again, let's do this again. Nice and slowly. See if we can feel the energy moving. Palm of the hand, press on the top of the head. We'll do it one more time. When we bring the hand to the top of the head, we're just going to put the palm on the top of our head and very gently move the scalp in a clockwise direction. If this is your first time meditating with us, you can say to yourself 7 times, ask for this energy to rise, to unite you with your spirit. So you can just say, Mother Kundalini, please give me my self-realization as you move the energy on the top of your head clockwise. And if you've been coming already, this is the day for establishing our self-realization, so we can say, Mother Kundalini, please establish my self-realization. And now we can just, with our eyes closed, we can just raise our hand up 5 or 6 inches above the top of our head. And put our awareness between the top of our head and our hand. We may feel a little coolness or warmth coming, energy from the top of the head. That's great. Let's put the right hand down. Now we'll take the left hand, because sometimes one of the hands is more sensitive, and we'll put the left hand on the top of the head. Raise it up 5 or 6 inches. Now we'll bring our hands down. Now we're going to rinse our feet from the foot soak and put the water to the side so that we can just stay and empty it later after the program. Now we're going to listen to a video of Shri Mataji Nirmala Devi, who is our founder, and she will talk about how we can deepen ourselves more.
I bow to all the seekers of truth. At the very outset, we have to understand that truth is what it is. We cannot conceptualize it. We cannot organize it, and we cannot use it for our own purposes. Moreover, with the blinkers on both the sides like a horse, with all our conditionings, we cannot find the truth. We have to be free people. We have to be open-minded people, like scientists, to see for ourselves what is the truth. If somebody preaches something, professes something, says something, is not to be accepted blindfolded. As I told you yesterday, that the essence of all the religions is to find the eternal and to treat the transitory in its own understanding and in its own limitations. That's why we have lost our balance. If we are really the people who want to know the truth, we have to know that at human awareness we cannot know it. It becomes a concept. You have to have the spiritual awareness, but spiritual awareness is a state of your being, where you become the spirit. Again the word I'll say become is not artificially certifying somebody that now you have become a Hindu or a Christian or a Muslim, you become anything. Because you may be a Muslim, Christian, Hindu, anything, you can commit any sin. You can do anything that is wrong. Nothing from inside is going to stop you. So all these things have become so much outward that now there are people who have started saying there is no God, there is nothing like religion, which is not true. First of all, when we say there is nothing or there is not God, we should find out, have we been able to find out about it, or just in our ego we are saying there is no God? Have we been able to work it out to see if there is God or not? You do not judge God by the people who talk about God. Anybody can talk about God because they think there's no law that can catch them. They can talk against Him, they can talk for Him, they can do the way they like. They can even make money by talking against God and against all the prophets. That's a very good way of making money, blackmailing. But does that mean that whatever is written is a Bible? Or whatever is black and white is to be taken that seriously? So first of all, we have to be little independent, to be free, to know that if you have to know the spirit, as they said, know thyself, then you have to know it on your central nervous system. As I can feel this is cold or hot, you have to feel the divine power which is all pervading, which is the truth, which manifests the truth because it is the love of God. You have to first feel it on your central nervous system, which is the Bodha. Now one may say that in the West we have advanced so much, all right, we have gone too far with everything. But if you see, when we started with science, what have we produced? Hydrogen bomb, atom bomb, all kinds of devils sitting on our heads. You take to any enterprise that we take, we go to extremes. There is no balance. Any mental projection is linear. It moves in one line and then recoils back, and then you are shocked. Now you have got acid rain, you produced machinery, all right. Machinery is for you, you are not for machinery. And thus there is no balance between you and the machinery, no balance between you and the science. It's just like going amok with anything that you get into your hand. And this balance you can only have when you become the spirit. You see beautiful chandeliers here, beautifully made, but unless and until there is light, what is the meaning of these chandeliers? Nothing. In the same way, if you do not have the light of the spirit shining in your attention, you will not know your meaning. Like this instrument. Unless and until it is connected to the mains, it is useless. Unless and until we are connected to the mains, we do not know the absolute. And that's why all these problems are there. Now, when I am talking about this instrument which lies within us, one has to again know that this is the knowledge of the roots. And to know the knowledge of the roots, you have to become a subtler personality. With a gross mind, you cannot see it. To become the subtler personality, minimum of minimum, you have to know that so far you have not known the roots. If you had known, there would be no problem. But there's something has gone wrong somewhere in every human enterprise, even in religions. That's why today we find this kind of a farce going on. And what is gone wrong is that we have to seek the eternal. Maybe it might look little different. For example, Buddha and Mahavira did not talk about God at all. I also did not talk about God for 4 years, at least 3 years. As soon as you talk of God, again people start jumping. When can we become God? This is the first question. So first you become the self, the first step. That's why they did not talk. They said first you become yourself. Unless and until you have your eyes, how can you see the colors? So first have your eyes. It is for your benevolence. that you better get what you deserve. What is your own? It's your birthright as a human being to become the spirit. That is what Sahaja Yoga is. Saha means with and Jai is born. Born with you is the right. To get this yoga is the union with the divine.
Let's keep our attention at the very top of our head, just above where our hand was in the meditation before. And let's truly keep a desire in our heart, this desire to be fully connected with this divine sensitivity, with our true spirit. You can ask the Kundalini, "Oh Mother, please take away all of these emotions and all these thoughts so that I can just be with you, so that I can just be in divine bliss."
Thank you, Nirmal. That was very meditative and beautiful. I'm sure you all are feeling that joy and peace that this energy, your own mothering energy, this Kundalini energy, develops in you as it flows through this central channel, bringing you into that state of meditation, that joyful, peaceful state that is the present moment, and it brings us into that state of peace and thoughtless awareness. So oftentimes in our busy lives and even in our meditation, we may be distracted with worries or concerns with problems of the world or family or friends. And as you meditate, the flow of this energy is there to help you in this central channel and clear any obstacles to your meditation. And it's there to help you in everyday life and with any problem or any concern. So a nice way that Shri Mataji has taught us to put attention on this problem and offer this problem or concern to this power within you, this mothering energy called the Kundalini, and let this energy clear and solve those issues. So the technique is very simple. It's called giving a bandhan on your hand. So your hand can be like a pad of paper, and with your finger you can write someone's name. Say you're worried about a friend, or you just have your attention on them. You can write their name on your hand with your attention. So you're putting your left hand open, and your right hand is the side of action. So you're using your desire and your action to put attention on something. So you can write the name of someone and then give a clockwise bandhan, so a circle, 7 times, slowly on your hand with your attention. And then you may even just kind of clear this or let it flow. And there you have it. You've offered this to the mothering energy within you, this all-pervading energy all around us, takes care of these problems for us. And you may even, as you meditate, you may start to feel a coolness on your hands. And it's something to experiment with and try. So say there's, you're watching the news and there's all kinds of things happening and you might feel the energy of the right side. What can I do about it? Or you might feel the energy of the left. I feel bad about this. And as a human being, that's a natural response. But as a yogi and a meditator, you have the opportunity to go into the central channel and let this energy solve those problems without exerting your energy or feeling bad about it. So again, you can put your attention on that problem and just write it in your hand. Write it down on the palm of your hand. Give it a clockwise circle 7 times. And then, you can just hold your hands up. Some people clear their hand after and just feel. And just know that that attention that you put on this issue is being taken care of by this greater power around us. And it's definitely something to experiment with and try on your own. So yeah, give it a try. That could be your homework. Give some bandhans if you feel bothered by something or you're concerned with someone. Just write it in your hand. Give 7 circles. And there you go. So let's have a little meditation here together on this central channel. So bringing our attention deep inside, as we have been doing throughout this program with the lovely presentations from Beenu and Wendy and Nirmal, and the amazing gifts that Shri Mataji has given us in her talks and direction. So bringing your attention inside, you can bring your hand to your heart. Checking in with your breath. Taking a few more deep breaths here. And then bring your right hand down to the base of your spine, and you can bring your hand up from the base of your spine to the top of your head and gently press the top of your head at this Sahasrara. So do this a few times using your right hand, your attention. Bring the energy of this Mother Kundalini energy, which is your own individual mother there to take care of you and love you. From the base of the spine up to the top of the head. And now we can balance the left and the right. So take your right hand and just let it hang at your side by your chair, or if you're sitting on the ground, you can place your hand on the earth. And here you can ask the Mother Earth below you to clear any obstacles in your subtle system from the left channel into the ground through your right hand. And then bring your right hand back up to your lap, and you can take your left hand and direct it to the sky, keeping your right hand open. And here you can ask within, Mother Kundalini, please clear any heat or obstruction in my right channel into the vastness of the sky. And then bring your hands back down to your lap. Keeping your attention inside. And gently letting your attention fall on the top of your head. Again, you can bring your right hand to the base of your spine and bring it straight up the central channel to the very top of your head, maybe giving it a little press as you reach the top, letting your attention rest here. At the very crown of the head. So do this slowly 3 times, letting your right hand rise up the central channel, up to the top, to the Sahasrara, the 1,000-petal lotus at the top of your head. And letting your attention just stay there. And now we can conclude our meditation together by raising this energy and taking a bandhan. So if you remember, bringing your left hand up the central channel and circling with the right, all the way up to the top of your head, you can tie a knot, letting your attention stay here at the top of the head. Second time, left hand, traveling straight up the central channel while circling with the right. Tie a knot. And then the third time. Tying 3 knots. And then the bandhan. Taking your right hand from the left up over the top of your head, down the right side, up and over and back again to the left. Creating a protective arch, like a rainbow of protection around your subtle system. And do this with your hands, with your attention, 7 times for each of the 7 energy centers or chakras. And then if you like, you can bring your hands to heart center, hands together. Namaste.
Wow, that was lovely. Very peaceful meditation. Thank you for that. And now it's time for some announcements. Okay, so this 21-day program, this session 2, we will have every Wednesday. And today was the first day, and it will be every Wednesday, same time, 8 p.m. Pacific time, and with the same Zoom link, you can join. And also, there is opportunity to do collective foot soak and meditation on Monday and Friday, but it will be 5:45 p.m. Pacific time, and Zoom link will be same. On the same Zoom link, you can do that. And again, all programs are recorded. And now next session will be Wednesday, November 13th. And we are going to focus on overcoming our fears, because day-to-day life, we face challenges. So we want to focus on that. And now, if you haven't joined our WhatsApp group, you can join. So we will have the link. You can join in Zoom chat, or you can scan the QR code and join that WhatsApp group if you haven't done it yet. And also there is a link for all the sessions we have done so far. You can watch the recordings, and also you can find the handout to that link. You can find that link. And then we have a mentor program. If you haven't requested a Sahaja Yoga teacher who can work with you one-on-one, you can do it now. Or if you have already done it, just give some time so that we can find the right mentor. And if you're watching on YouTube channel and would like to have a mentor, you can go to the description on the YouTube channel chat and use the mentor email to reach out to us. And asking question. So now you can ask questions by writing in Zoom chat breakout room help, or you can write to chat Q&A, or you can just directly put in chat to me, and we can answer this question. So it's time to bring our presenters on the screen, and we will have a live question and answer session. So you can ask any question you want. Welcome back, Wendy and Jason. The
Hi.
meditation was lovely. We really enjoyed. It was deep. All right. So while we are waiting for the questions, I would like to know from you if you can share some experience where something helped you to get established when you first started meditating. If you remember anything that helped you when you started the meditation to establish yourself in the meditation. Wendy, you want to go first?
Yeah, well, for me, it was really interesting because I came to a program because I thought I had a friend who was a little nutty, and I thought she had gone to do something and I didn't know what it was. She wanted me to come, so I came, and I had this experience that I could not explain. And I was kind of quite an independent person, so I didn't think I wanted to be part of a group or anything. So I went away, just had my life for a few months, but I kept feeling all these vibrations, and I felt my Kundalini coming out of the top of my head and going down the front of my body and working on my chakras, and I couldn't explain it. Like I couldn't pretend it wasn't happening because it was changing me. And so in the end, the way I actually established myself was to decide to be in the group and be collective. And that's a part of your journey. Like you have an individual growth and you also have a collective growth. So for me, that's what established me. That's what made me more solid. And I was having experiences, but it wasn't like I really knew how to make anything happen. Like I didn't know how to clear a chakra. I hadn't learned that. I hadn't learned all the things you've learned. I hadn't learned any of it. I just had the experience. So it was like I had to open myself up to new things, to new experiences. And then I would sit every day and try to see if there was some way I could actually affect my chakras, do something that made a change inside of me. And that was exciting. So I established myself that way by learning that, yes, on top of being able to feel things because it's spontaneous, I can actually do something that helps me grow. And that was an amazing tool for me.
Great. Jason, do you want to share something?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, like Wendy, meditating with others really helped me grow and get established in Sahaja Yoga meditation. And the foot soak too, as a treatment, helped me a lot. After being out in the world in a busy day, having the technique that helped cleanse my subtle system, allowing me to feel more of the energy flow, that was great. And it's something that I really enjoy doing daily. If I miss a foot soak, it's hard to rest and feel at ease. So it's a really nice technique that helped me a lot.
Yeah, I agree with both of you. So my experience to establishing myself, going collective helped me because the experience from others, and that helped. Like, okay, I'm not alone here. I'm not alone here. And the problems I'm facing, or let's say I'm not able to meditate, go deeper, go thoughtless for long, you can talk to people, and then people share their experience. You learn from their experience also. And also, you have some people who are already experienced those things, so they can give you tips and tricks. So that's how I established myself. Going to collective, got a lot of tips and tricks. And it's a journey together. Individual.
And we've put together a list for you if you would like to actually meet in person with people. There are lists of the cities and they're attached. We'll make sure they're attached to this session as well, but they're attached to the last day of the first 21-day session.
Highly recommended. Go in person. Please try to go in person if it is possible to your local area, wherever you are. Okay, so we got one question. So the question came, I'm having a hard time establishing a routine of meditating daily. Any suggestion to make my routine of daily meditation or make it easier? Jason, you want to go first?
Sure, I'll take that. Yeah, it can be hard sometimes to find time, and it's a busy world. But go easy on yourself. Just allow yourself a little bit of time. You don't have to carve out like, a huge portion of your day. Or if you have spare moments, make that your meditation time and just allow yourself that opportunity to go deep within yourself. And if you do that every day and find those opportunities, you're growing. So keep it up. Don't give up and just keep on doing it. It's fun.
Yeah, have patience with yourself. And the good thing is there's no set time that you need to do only this particular time. You can do whenever you find time. I know everyone is busy with life, work, and everything. So, Wendy, any tips, tricks from your side?
The main trick is that the Kundalini is very spontaneous and it gives us these experiences. And what we can do is it's not always when we go super deep, is not always when we plan it. Sometimes we're out, we're in nature, we're doing something that our Kundalini really responds to, and we just go really deeply quiet or thoughtless or into the joy in our heart. And all you need to do is just let it happen. Like, don't get in the way of it. Don't immediately pull yourself back into the thinking or pull yourself back into the feeling or planning or whatever it is you were doing, just to milk it for all it's worth, because it's like a little tender mercy, and you're just like, oh my gosh, this feels so good. And just allow yourself to feel good, and don't rush away from those moments. And then you will deepen just naturally and spontaneously. It's a combination of just something that's spontaneous and something that's inside of you that's showing your desire. Oh, I love this feeling. I want more. I desire it.
Yeah, one thing I can share, when I started meditating and I was like, I'm feeling like pinching in this finger, that finger, and I'm meditating and I'm trying to clear it out, right? Putting the hand and, give the vibrations with the hand, putting the hand and all, but nothing is clearing out, right? And then I'm like, why it's happening to me? I meditated, right? Every day I'm meditating, and after meditation, why it's not clearing out? Then one day, what I tried, I went for a walk. And it was very nice weather and I really enjoyed. And then I felt like, okay, I'm not feeling anything like those pinching and all. And then both hands are cool automatically. I'm not meditating. So it's something like you allow yourself, don't force yourself to, I need to meditate like that. Just give yourself time, meditate, but not force. That's what I can suggest.
You can't actually make yourself meditate. All you
Exactly.
need to do is to relax enough for it to happen. And that's tricky because we're used to doing things and making things happen. And it's a certain amount of surrender, I think, right? It sounds like you surrendered,
Exactly.
Beenu. You just thought, I'm just going to let it go.
I know. That's true. Okay, so another question is there a connection between healing my chakras and going quieter inside? Wendy, you want to take this?
Yeah, so what happens when the reason why we give a little bit of TLC to our chakras and we try to support them and everything is because they have these powers. And when the chakra is healthy, we start manifesting like things that maybe we never had before. Like maybe you could have a beautiful singing voice and you could never sing before, or you have a big open heart and you're always a bit of a crabby person, and all of a sudden you have these powers. So we give a little TLC to these chakras and they relax and open. And when the chakras open, more of the Kundalini comes up. So only as much, if you have a tight chakra, then the Kundalini is a giant rope and it comes up and it'll get stuck. And only some of it can come up. And you might feel a pulsing inside, and that's just the Kundalini trying to relax that chakra. But eventually, when your chakras are wide open, so much more of your Kundalini comes up and it's so much easier to go quiet. It's like a trick. It's like a beautiful trick. But of course, you've had to introspect, figure out which chakra needed a little love, which chakras are strong, and make sure that they're all become your strength. Like what you'll find is there'll be something that's like your big weakness. Like for me, I had a problem with my throat and I couldn't speak. I talk like this. My whole childhood, all the way up into my early adulthood. And as soon as I got my realization, within, I don't know, a few weeks, I could speak normally. And now I talk way too much, but I'm able to talk. And it kept me from being with people because I couldn't, it was embarrassing to go up to somebody you don't know going, I am Wendy, So I didn't talk a lot. And now that chakra is a strength that I have. So your greatest weakness can become your greatest strength. And there's something in that is just so transformative that it just opens your heart and you go, wow, anything can happen, right? Like this happened, sky's the limit. And that's a nice way to approach life, to feel like there's so many opportunities and so many great things that can happen for you.
Exactly. Jason, have you experienced that? The relationship between chakras and your behavior?
Yeah, I feel like it's an ongoing experiment, like every day in meditation, just, every day is different and there's different challenges and obstacles, it seems like, but having that that option to just go into the center and not have to worry about it too much, and know that it'll be taken care of when you reach that meditative state. And it's kind of like your walk, Beenu. Just sometimes we don't even have to try; it just happens, and we don't have to try at all. Really, we do nothing; it just happens and works for us. But the great thing about Sahaja Yoga meditation techniques is there's so many techniques for clearing individual energy centers, and so much to learn along the way. So I feel like it's a journey that is continuing through our lifetimes and maybe beyond.
Yeah. And I think sometimes just meditate consistently every day. You don't need to worry about any chakras. You just meditate, and it will automatically improve the Kundalini energy within us. It's alive, happening inside us. Will fix us. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So next question. All right. So one more question. I'm just starting to meditate and wondering how to stay quiet longer. My attention keeps being pulled outside. Is there any suggestion? Jason?
Yeah, that's difficult, right? There's so many distractions, and we're just kind of conditioned to always react and work at problems. And oftentimes our efforts maybe don't work out, or they create more problems. So at some point, it's nice to just let it go and know that this flow of energy can really remove those problems. And that's how I kind of get quiet in my mind, is know that I can sit and think and try to plan and work out every angle to solve this problem, or I can take some breaths and feel peaceful, and then I look at it afresh, and maybe it's solved.
That's how you become the developer, the game developer. You solve your code problem, coding related, all the problems.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes we don't have to do too much. Just let it work out.
And with the attention, you've got to realize it's like a muscle. Like you go to the gym and you do all these exercises, and it takes some time to strengthen it. So strengthening your attention, which is your ability to put your awareness on something, focused but relaxed, focused of your attention. So if you're sitting with your awareness at the top of your head, and it's a very intense focus, and you're just trying to meditate, you probably just need to step back a little bit, relax the attention. And then if the attention, like there's a fire engine that goes outside the house and it makes a loud noise, and your attention goes to it, then you very gently, bring it back, just bring it back gently, and there doesn't need to be any judgment of it. And eventually what happens is that your attention, which is here in the right side, this is sort of switching around, but this is the right side of my body, on the tummy side, between the hip and the tummy. That's where your attention is. So eventually what happens is it relaxes and clears, and then all of a sudden, all this stuff that seems so hard at first just becomes natural and easy, and it's not hard to sit and meditate on a chakra and feel it open, and you get there. And that's what part of this program is for, is to realize, okay, now I can take it a little bit further and learn how to strengthen my attention, learn how to go into the witness state and watch my reactions, watch myself throughout the day, all those things. And it's just a little process. That's all you have to do, is be a little patient with yourself, is all.
Yeah, very nice tip of the day. Yeah, witness it and surrender. All right, so looks like no more any other questions. So we can wrap up our session. Thank you for joining, everyone. Thank you, Wendy.
Thanks, Beenu.
Thank you, Jason. Thank you.
Namaste.
Thank you. Namaste.